Here we go. Okay, I had to get this recording first because you left your fucking bong on my counter and it's
I know.
still
I came back in to get my bong.
and it fucking like goddamn
I
dust
didn't.
smells like goddamn bong
I
water.
didn't spill shit. Just
The
because
fuck
you're
you
clumsy doesn't mean it's my fault.
don't leave dirty ass bong water on my goddamn bed.
I didn't leave. I
Ugh,
volunteered to take it
fucking
back.
down.
You said just leave it here overnight.
Yeah, I did. You know that stuff is sick.
Hey, I don't mind if the studio smells like a bong.
PSA here, people. Hey,
That's public service announcement.
yes, first one of the night. If you have or get bronchial infections often and you smoke out of a bong, quit smoking out of a bong.
Might be the water in the bong.
Yes, I
Yeah.
have a very good doctor. And finally, he looked at me and said, "How are you smoking your weed, man?" Because I was getting like 2 bronchial infections every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. I was like, well, a bomb, done, filter it out. He's
Oh.
like, you idiot. And I'm like, that's nice to hear your doctor call you an idiot, right? I like that.
Did you doing something?
Yeah, he's got a good guy. He's not afraid to get on me.
That's right.
He's literally called me an idiot. He said, you're an educated man. And I said, sure. He's like,
You should know that.
how do you get bronchial infections? Moisture built up in your lungs. And what happens when you're smoking out of a bong? He's like, you're taking that nasty, disgusting water and you're literally sucking it into your lungs.
Is it better if you change the bong water out?
I imagine that would be better, but you're still
You're still
sucking
getting
all
water.
that water down there now. No, it's better that I quit using a bong and I don't get bronchial infections
It's
anymore.
fortunate that that doesn't happen to everybody who uses a bong. Because I mean, not to me. It hasn't happened to me. I don't use a bong probably as regularly
Well,
as you probably were.
I have asthma.
Yeah, I don't.
So, and I think that was the big thing.
But I did have asthma-like symptoms when I would drink milk as a child, and then I eventually grew out of that. It was weird. I think milk or eat ice cream or have too much dairy, and like my throat would all well,
So,
not my throat, like my esophagus, but my windpipe would like all swell up and get constricted, and I couldn't breathe. It was the weirdest reaction. Then by the time I was 16, I was fine. I was drinking milk, eating
do
ice
you
cream,
find
no
it
problem.
weirder that it was doing that and you kept drinking?
No. My parents figured it out, and I didn't. I consumed no milk products for the first 15 years of my life.
Oh, okay. Because Angie did that with me. Well, not with milk, but with my sleep apnea.
With something that was
Yeah. So turns out I
Where's
was
my
like,
weed?
oh, yeah, we need weeds. All weed. Nugs. What do you want?
No, yeah, listen.
All right. Nate Weed.
Oh,
Our sponsor, Nate
it's
Weed.
always important to interrupt a good story about your weed.
If you know Nate Weed, you get Nate Weed. It's the best weed. And if you don't, well, sorry about that. You're a loss. Okay. So anyways, Angie, CPAP.
CPAP.
CPAP. Apparently I had, I had the sleeping disorder, sleep apnea. Killed Reggie White. I think he was the first professional athlete to come out. Well, I guess he didn't come out if he died, but he made the story famous.
I assure you this. Once he was dead, he wasn't saying anything.
Yeah, right. It did bring it to air though, but since Reggie White kicked over, everybody knows about sleep apnea, and it's a good thing because I have sleep apnea.
You know, Shaq is now advertising for OSA drugs.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, what drug?
The SA stands for sleep apnea. They
Oh,
call it OSA. I forget what the O stands for.
oxygen?
No, it's probably like a form of sleep apnea.
You act like it would be weird that oxygen would be related to sleep apnea.
No, I think it'd be weird to use oxygen as an adjective for sleep apnea. The O is an adjective. It's describing the kind of sleep apnea. Oxygen's
Wow.
not an adjective.
Sure. Okay.
So,
Well, so I guess the point where I was going with this is much like your parents did take care of you. Angie wanted to see what was causing my sleep apnea and if I had it or not. So she was timing me at night to see how long I would go in between breaths.
yeah,
She made
he's
it
still alive.
46 seconds.
That's a long time.
Yeah, right. Don't you think at some point you should be like, honey, you haven't taken a breath in 30 seconds. Maybe you should wake up. No, she's going for fucking
But
records here, man.
so, Mike, that begs the question: how long can you hold your breath?
Well, obviously 46 seconds.
Maybe you like were to try and time yourself.
Well, now, probably not.
Well, that's the thing. Like intentionally, your brain freaks out and you want to breathe, right? But
Right.
if you're doing it unintentionally, like in your sleep,
Correct.
it'd probably go longer.
Now, and this is what I'm talking. Like when I play the saxophone, I mean, I can blow a note for, a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
There you go.
But if
You were
I,
doing the circular breathing.
I could never do that.
Okay, but you could
Try.
sustain a note for a long
Sure.
time just because you were used to it. Your
Right.
diaphragm and everything was.
That was a big thing in band class, though, was circular breathing. Right?
Oh, I've heard of it.
I couldn't do it. I have never heard anybody do it. I guess we should YouTube that sometime. Circular breathing for
Other than
who
not
don't
believe anything
know.
I see on YouTube, I'm
Uh,
not sure that I would.
PSA number 2. Here we go. Circular breathing is when you play a winded instrument and you're breathing in through your nose at the same time you're playing the so you can play continuously without taking it through. I think it's mythical, but I'm sure
If you can circular breathe, would you be able to use a bong just all the
that's
time?
what I'm saying, dude.
Just
You
keep
can
it
just
going.
keep
Just keep
rolling,
going,
man.
man. I just keep going.
Oh, hey, Echo. Volume 8, as per Angie's request. Yeah,
Just so it can be heard
I had it on 9, and she thought it was overpowering.
on the podcast.
I thought it fat ain't good. I thought she was like God
Just
coming down
saying,
to speak over us.
just saying, like the volume was louder than us.
Correct.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. All right, Echo. Just talking about circular.
Hey there,
Yes.
JC. I'm very serious when I'm not cooking today.
Well, circular breathing. That's
That's
what's
her
cooking
accepted
today.
reading.
What do you got to say about circular breathing, Echo?
Circular breathing lets wind musicians play nonstop by storing air in cheeks. It's like having a built-in air tank.
You don't store your air in your cheeks. You suck in through your nose.
But
And
you
you
gotta have a
exhale from
pocket of
the
air somewhere to keep it going.
Yeah, those things are called lungs.
Well, it could be in your cheeks.
Yeah, I'd much rather store air in my cheeks than my lungs.
I mean, obviously you're using your lungs because your diaphragm's pushing the air through your lungs, right from your lungs
Sure.
out into it, right? But if you're able to somehow, the thing that's circular
But see,
breathing,
if it gets into your cheeks, you're not replenishing the air in your lungs, therefore it defeats the purpose. So it has to go.
no. I'm just saying, like, there has to. So while what happens is that the ulam oblongata, the thing that keeps your
Abdullah oblongata. Yep.
the thing that keeps your windpipe and your
Thanks.
esophagus separate.
Thanks, Waterboy.
Yeah. So basically, while that is covering your windpipe, while that's no, because that has what is it? Your sinuses. It has to do with your sinuses. It has to, because while you're breathing in through your nose to fill your lungs back up, the air in your cheeks is what's playing the instrument.
So it's a storage unit. It's the reservoir.
It just becomes the reservoir and that way you can suck in more air through your nose, bring it into your lungs while you play with the air in your cheeks, and then you replenish the air in your cheeks with the air in your lungs. It's just sucked into your nose. I can't do it, but I think that's how it's done.
So circular breathing is technically trash, because in school you're taught Dizzy Gillespie with the big cheeks. Yeah, you're taught not to do that. When you're playing a wind instrument, you actually pull and tighten your cheek muscles in, so you wouldn't be able to store air there.
I mean,
it's not. Yeah, they don't puff out. That's not what you.
Was that Dizzy or was that Satchmo?
No, that was Dizzy Gillespie, man. He had big old puffy cheeks.
Not Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong did as well, wasn't it? It was Dizzy Gillespie. Well, hold on.
I don't know. Maybe they both played trumpet. I know Louis Armstrong played trumpet. He's the one that. And he also had the crazy voice. He said, "What a wonderful world." Dizzy Gillespie, I don't know if he was a singer.
No, he was a trumpet player, and he had big old cheeks. Yeah.
Did he sing?
You had me all. I was all second guessing myself. No, he didn't sing. He played the trumpet.
So the difference between Dizzy and Louis was Louis played the trumpet and he sang.
Yeah, and there's those cheeks. Check those bad boys.
Louis did the "What a wonderful world
I see."
Yeah, no.
Look at those things, man. They got like there's just butt cheek in the middle of the cheek.
He has a dimple even with his cheeks inflated.
Right? That's, yeah.
Well, maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's circular breathing.
Echo, did Dizzy Gillespie circular breathe?
Ever, even once.
While Dizzy Gillespie's cheeks were famously puffy, there's no evidence he used circular breathing. His cheeks were more like built-in air sacs than circular breathing techniques.
So what? Air sacs?
I don't know.
Did you say air sacs or air sacs?
Air sacs. Like his cheeks look like
air sacs? Woody, are we talking about those inflatable tube things at airports or some newfangled breathing technique?
We don't know what we're talking about.
Well, we went down a weird path here. I'm not sure what the hell I'm talking about.
All I'm saying is there's no evidence that Dizzy Gillespie did not circular breathe. That we don't know if he did or didn't.
You're correct.
There's no evidence that he did. No evidence that he didn't. If you look at the pictures, he's got his cheeks all puffed out.
I'm saying I don't believe
Dizzy Gillespie
puffed out cheeks has anything to do with circular breathing.
Do you think in this photo he looks like Cosby?
In that photo, no, he looks like that other comedian. He's current today. He's older today. He was in a Walk Hard Story. He's the one that was like, "You don't want marijuana, do we?" It's the cheapest.
Tim
There
Meadows.
it is. Tim Meadows. There you go.
You think it looks more like Tim
That's
Meadows?
absolutely that's an old Tim Meadows.
Okay. I don't know. It looks kind of like
I get the Cosby too, but I think the Tim Meadows is there.
Is this where I said they all look the same? That was me. White Jesus said that.
White Jesus said that.
Was it, Jason?
In all fairness, white Jesus has black children, so
Yeah, come on.
I mean,
Can't blame me. I'm just saying it's funny. It's funny
it's
that
funny.
it looks like Bill Cosby, and it's funny that to you it looks like Tim Meadows, and it's neither one of them.
Well, I
It's
was
Dizzy
just
Gillespie.
wondering if maybe Echo, is Bill Cosby by chance 12 years older than Dizzy Gillespie?
By chance. Is there an outside chance that I guessed this right?
Bill Cosby is 20 years younger than Dizzy Gillespie.
Damn it! I was gonna say maybe somebody got in the Jello, but
Yeah, the Jello. Does that have a different meaning now that Bill's been arrested?
The classic Jello mystery. Someone's been tampering with the gelatin evidence, huh?
Okay.
What? Shut up! That was dumb.
Yeah.
Come on.
Anytime she tries to be human, it fails.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah, every once in a while when she catches it wrong, she knocks it out of the park, though.
Because it's funny that it's just so wrong.
Echo, give us an example of a recirculatory breather.
David Murray, a renowned saxophonist, is known for his impressive circular breathing technique during performances.
Impressive.
How long has he held a note for?
I don't have specific information about David Murray's longest held note.
But it's impressive.
Wouldn't that be relevant to the situation, though? Isn't that the whole idea of circular breathing, is not to have to take a breath?
David Murray's still playing his note.
Could
He
be.
hasn't stopped.
It goes to 11.
It just keeps going.
In my saxophone, it goes
It
to
just
11.
keeps going. I haven't stopped playing since I started.
You're absolutely right about circular breathing's purpose. Would you like to know more about David Murray's career as a saxophonist?
No, I would like to know
Definitely.
who has held the longest note ever in circulatory breathing.
Von Birchfield holds the record for the longest continuous note using circular breathing at 47 minutes and 6 seconds.
47 minutes and 6 seconds.
I mean, that's a good long time.
What note was it?
One note for 46 minutes.
Von Birchfield held a C-sharp note for 47 minutes.
Now, in with Von Birchfield, in Von Birchfield's defense, if you have no other note to compare the C sharp to, it just sounds like a note.
Correct. But it's still, you had to pick a note, right?
Right, but not C, like middle C.
I think if it was a saxophone.
Now on the saxophone, there is no middle
C.
C.
There is a middle C.
Well, I'm just saying it's middle C because on the piano.
But what I'm saying is a C on the.
But C on the saxophone is
C is all the way open, all keys open.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. There's no middle.
That would be the hardest note. Well, no, not all keys open, because you got the D and the E and the F up top that are closed. But
they're
other than
Are
that,
they closed at default or do you have to close?
they're closed all the time you open them, where the rest of the keys you close. Yeah. Well, except for the E sharp.
So the C is zero fingering. You're not opening or closing anything.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's zero. So, and that's probably why he did it, is it's a benchmark.
There you go.
Right? C.
Maybe he
Like,
just.
this is the natural presentation. If he just got up
But he
and blew into a saxophone,
so maybe
you would
he
get a
just blew a little too hard.
overblowing reed instruments. It's fun.
Makes it a C sharp.
Look like Dizzy Gillespie.
Yeah, maybe playing the saxophone instead of the trumpet.
I'll bet you women really like trumpet players.
Because of their embouchure.
You think saxophoners would be, but.
I mean, woodwind players also have an embouchure, but it's not the same as a brass player.
Correct.
Yeah.
So the woodwind is a tonguing instrument, which you think would be very,
That is.
very good. But in fact, you can overgrow
you
your.
have to tongue in playing brass instruments.
You do, but you're also buzzing your lips, right?
Correct. But you're tonguing to distinguish the notes.
Correct.
I mean, I played French horn.
I'm thinking it's the vibration that
I played French horn for 2 years in middle school, so I'm not accomplished.
Now, see, that's good because you're using your hand at the same time, so now you're multitasking.
Oh yeah, well, in French horn, you got the muffling hand, and you got the fingering,
yes,
and you got the embouchure,
yes,
and the tongue,
and the buzzing,
and the buzzing.
Yeah, you got it all.
But they say that the French horn embouchure
is the sexiest instrument there is out there. And
I like to think so.
And I do like the look of a French horn too. I really do. It's fun that you shove your hand in the French horn's asshole.
Well, you only shove it so far. You want to. Sometimes you pull it
out. Yeah, you color it.
Changing. I think we just called it muting, but I was just seventh grader.
Echo. What's it called when you take your hand and shove it inside of a sexy, delicious French horn?
The technique is called hand stopping. It's used to control pitch and tone by partially covering the bell.
All right.
PSA
honey,
number 3.
Honey, I want to practice some hand stopping.
Put on Bach and come over here and let me practice my hand stopping.
Put on that sexy 90 little Bach and come on over here.
You know, there's speaking of that noise, there's a show, Howard Stern Private Parts. It's a documentary on Howard Stern. Now, this was when Howard Stern was good before he turned to fucking garbage, but he was awesome in the time. So he had NBC had hired him up. And if you've seen the movie, if you see the movie, you'll understand that. Anyways, they didn't do the research first, and they were a very conservative, straightforward news station, and they hired in the number one jock in the entire nation. So you have you're not allowed to say even hints of bad words on this radio station, and you've just hired Howard Stern, and they paid him at the time some ungodly amount of money because he just won number one in DC, biggest radio station, right? So he was.
And this is before satellite, so it wasn't like there was a channel you could go to and just get all the unedited shit.
Correct. Yeah. No, this was really, and I enjoyed that, man. And morning talk shows, there isn't good ones anymore. There were some really good morning talk shows.
Well, I love sports talk radio. It's probably for the same reason. And there are fewer and fewer good sports talk shows.
If anybody's out there and wants to pay me a couple million a year to do a nice morning show, I'm down. Let me know. Anyways, where were we at? So they hire him in. So he gets into an argument with the management. So he decides to really push the buttons. So he calls this chick calls him up, and she's talking about how much she loves him. Right? She's like telling him how great he is, and then he asks her, of course, what do you look like? And of course she's 38, 24, 36. The perfect pair.
Even if she's not, as you said.
Well, and in fact, I believe in there the what's his news lady's name? Not Kim. Robin. Robin.
That sounds right. I couldn't say for sure.
Robin Quiver. Yeah. And so she's like, you have the most beautiful audience, Howard. Every woman you talk to is just incredible.
They all have perfect measurements.
Exactly. Yeah. So anyways, she's talking about she wants to get up and hook up with Howard, right? But Howard's happily married at the point, so that's just not going to happen.
This is the caller that wants to hook up?
Correct. Yeah. So he's like, caller, I want you to, do you have a stereo system at your house? And she's like, yeah. He's like, does it have a big subwoofer on it? She's like, yeah.
Oh.
He's like, well, I want you to go home, and I want you to lay that subwoofer down on the ground. And then what you want to do is to pull up your skirt and straddle the subwoofer. And when you do that, let me know. And she's like, oh, Howard, okay, I'm there. And she's all straddling the subwoofer.
She goes and does this.
Yeah. So he starts doing
he's on the phone. You can't see her, right?
And she just starts going wild all over the air, man. Oh, it's so classic, but this actually happened in real life, right? And there's cars crashing on the side of the road, and there's this guy Kenny in there, which is his boss.
Was it proved that they actually crashed cars?
Yeah, it caused car accidents. Yeah, the station, I read up on it, and the station actually got sued over that incident. Yeah. Oh, dude, you didn't hear this stuff before, shock jock, the kind of stuff we're doing right now. Right, yeah. I mean, yeah, dude, it was nuts. And I loved it. It was fantastic. And well, I hope some lady fan of mine someday flips their subwoofer down. And I'll just give you one more. There you go. There's your encore. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're welcome. Moving forward, I know this is your churchy night. What time do you gotta leave? Oh, well then we're fine. So I would like to move on to my next topic.
Yeah.
I thought of this. It actually. This is an awesome one.
I don't have a plan.
Okay. Well, so here's the deal. I
got a good story whenever you want it.
Well, no, I always tell the story. I was just going to talk about a chimpanzee eating some lady's face off, but go ahead.
It's not, I guess, not a story as much as prior to coming over here, I was watching the beginning of the Hurricanes game. I think they're playing the Panthers or somebody. No, not the Panthers. They're playing somebody else. Anyway, the Canes. And they do the first home game since the guys got back from the Olympics.
Sure.
So they're like, welcome back from the Olympics.
I just like to say, fuck the Canes.
And then welcome back from the Olympics. So they have players that played for different countries, obviously.
Sure.
And so they start with like one of the countries that didn't get a medal, and they're like, who he represented his country, blah blah blah, and he's such and such, and he all like stands up and he smiles at the audience and he waves his hand and everything, and then they're like, and earning the bronze medal representing Finland was, and they had two different players, and they both stand up and they kind of, hey everybody, and then they go and representing Canada, bringing back the silver medal and they named two guys as well, and both of those guys just sit there with scowls on their faces. They're still pissed off about winning the silver medal.
Dude, Canadians, man, they're just.
And then we had the two Americans, right? Right. So they won. Yeah. Of course, they stand up and they cheer.
Well, yeah.
And most of the audience.
No, I heard that I actually heard about this on the news today, and I heard that the cheering and the crowd was yelling "Go USA" so loud you could hear it almost a block away from.
Oh, you mean in Italy?
No, oh no, this was the Devils game with Jack Hughes last night.
Oh, the crowd at the Devils game was chanting.
I got my games missed.
Yeah, that was probably the Devils' first home game back with
it was.
This was tonight. Was the Canes' first game home back was for the Canes, and they were. I don't know if they were chanting "Go USA," but it was just funny because the Canadians didn't even want to smile or wave to anybody. They're still pissed off about losing.
First of all, I have to put this disclaimer out there. My sister is Canadian, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. She is partly American though. They switch back and forth, I think, every 4 years.
I'm going to assume, being your sister, she was born in the United States.
She was.
Yeah. So that, in my opinion, makes her an American.
Yeah. Oh, she's American.
Yeah. And then whatever other country somebody wants to go to and claim because they lived there part of the time, whatever, that's all well and good. And they can say whatever they want. Hell, we got guys saying they're girls. I don't fucking care.
She likes.
They're an American if they were born in this country. That's the way.
And so she's my 180 sister.
Fair enough.
I love it. If there's something that I love, she hates it, and vice versa. If there's something she does and I love, she hates it. It goes both ways. It's a great thing, but we make things work, right? Oh, the one thing though is we both play the saxophone.
Do you play C sharp?
I have played a C sharp, but not for 47 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah. No, I imagine not. I don't think anybody but one guy's done that.
What was his name? Von Wildenbrandt? No, that's what Angie has. Von Dietrich.
I think he must be German.
Russian?
Dietrich. That's German.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, German. Yeah. So, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, Canadians.
So that was the end of my story. I just thought it was funny.
No, that's not
they're
being
still pissed off.
They are just being a bunch of little bitches.
Okay, so like there was and I don't know any Canadians personally who have said this. I just kind of heard through the chatter on Sports Talk Radio and whatnot that they were upset about the Olympic rules, which used to be 4-on-4 in overtime, got changed to the NHL rules for Olympic hockey now, which is now 3-on-3. And so imagine this, and I'm going to borrow this from the Stugat show. I didn't come up with this, but this is funny. Okay, if you were to say what's the best chance in overtime for Canada to win that gold medal game, it would be Connor McDavid, the best hockey player, right, who plays for Canada.
Also the biggest bitch.
Sure, but against any of the U.S. team, pick any one U.S. guy that you want to play. It'd be 1-on-1 against him, and that would be the best chance Canada would have had to win.
Sure.
The second chance would have been Connor McDavid and Nathan whatever his name is.
Right?
No, it's Nathan McKinnon, who plays for Colorado, who's the second best player in the hockey team, who also was on Team Canada. It would be the two of them against any two Americans, 2-on-2. What's the third best possibility for Canada to win? It would be 3-on-3, which would be Connor McDavid, Nathan McKinnon, and the fourth score leader in the NHL right now, which is, I think, the other guy that plays for Colorado. So you got two guys to play for the same team, and three of the top four scorers in the NHL at the moment. Those three against any three Americans, which is what it was.
And
Connor McDavid, fastest skater to silver medal, baby.
And Jack Hughes with a busted out face, man.
With a busted out face.
They smashed his teeth out in the game. He spit them out on the ice and said, "No, coach, I'll continue." Comes back and
scores
smashes it and takes gold for the USA. Good job.
No,
the Canadians, just a bunch of them private. And they do weird things. They eat gravy on French fries.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's called poutine.
Yeah, let's take potatoes, which are great for you. They got some vitamins. But let's boil all that out in deep fried oil, right? And just get rid of all that. Yeah. And that's not very healthy. But let's make it even more unhealthy by putting gravy on top of it.
Sausage
gravy. With lard
Now, French fries are a weird deal though, because it surprised me when I got out of my little hometown of Idaho. Remember, I was telling you, Idaho. When you're in Idaho, Idaho's everything.
Sure.
So
What else?
fries were eaten one of two ways. Well, three ways. Plain, right?
You know, I think I've seen
With
in
just
the
salt.
stores like Idaho fries.
Well, yeah, Idaho potatoes.
Oh, right. Okay, got it.
Well, yeah, we make the best fries.
Okay, fair enough. So everybody eats potatoes in Idaho.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I mean, that's pretty much
Oddly, you
nationwide.
do not get Idaho potatoes in Idaho if you go to the grocery store.
More American French fries or potato chips?
Potato chips, 100%. It's French fries.
Fair enough.
But honestly, that's a cut, not
It's only because they're
they're
Julian cut.
Frenched. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
Frenched. Yeah. Which maybe that's a French cut. I don't know.
I thought
It's
that
the
was
name.
something women do with their vegetables. French cut.
The French cut. No, that's the Brazilian.
Oh, it's Brazilian.
Long country.
Which is in that shape,
Yeah.
though, just waxed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know how you do that.
I mean, waxing anything, but that's a sensitive area.
Dude, well, I'll tell you what. So I tried some of that wax one time.
Let's see what it feels like to
On
rip
my
your
leg.
hair out of your
Yeah.
body.
And dude, you girls are fucking nuts.
First balls than I do.
But here's the deal, right? I also have problems running a razor blade around my nutsack because, well, that scares me too. But
Well, yeah.
well, I want to keep it all, manicured. I don't want.
That's why they make the electric razors. So you don't have to put a razor blade near your nuts.
Well, I got nair. Yeah.
What'd you do? Poison your balls?
I nared my balls,
Right. So I say, did you poison them?
dude. It burned so
Oh,
fucking
okay,
bad.
Yeah.
You have never
How
seen
does that
me
shit
run.
work? Does it burn like
It burns. I'll tell you, that's how it fucking
Is
works.
that what it feels like if you put on your
No,
leg?
no, it's because
Your leg.
it's that like
your leg skin's not
what
sensitive.
your ball sack skin is weird. It's like a
Sensitive.
brain.
Oh, it's like
right?
a membrane.
Yeah,
It's not.
weird.
It's not normal skin.
So no, nair doesn't hurt at all on your forehead. And that's what I was thinking. Oh, well, that's a great way around this, right? I don't gotta run a razor down there. Nice and smooth, real easy, right?
I guess.
Scrub some on, take a shower, we're all good. Oh no, baby, you saw I ran into that shower. I was in there for like 20 minutes just spraying water on my balls.
Please
Oh,
go away. Please.
Oh,
go away,
dude, it
please go
burns
away.
so bad. I'm telling you, don't, guys. PSA number 4: never near your ball sack. But yes, the Brazilians basically, I think the Brazilian is one that's like waxing the back door. That's a big thing. They got into eating the back door, and I don't get that one, man. I am all about trying some really, really crazy, weird shit, but that one, no, I don't get that one. That one, I don't understand. Maybe
No,
it's just me, but
No, I'm definitely not of interest either.
I don't want to stick my tongue. All right, there was an ape, or sorry, a chimpanzee
A chimpanzee,
in
which
southern.
is different than an ape. I mean, that's a specific
Oh, absolutely.
kind of primate.
Hey, yeah, that's racist.
To say that a
You
chimpanzee
called, like,
is a kind of primate,
if you called it an ape or a
well,
monkey.
no, it'd be more like speciesist.
Well, wouldn't that be what it is with humans too?
No, we're all the same species.
They're all the same species.
No, they're not.
You don't think so?
No,
Primates.
primates are not species. Not a species. It's
Humans.
a type of animal.
I think you're wrong on this one.
Go ahead and ask Echo, the genius over there.
How do we ask this question? How do we phrase?
Are all primates the same species?
Well, yeah, they're primates.
I'm telling you that you're wrong.
Echo. Are all primates the same species?
No, primates aren't all the same species. There are over 500 different primate species, ranging from tiny mouse lemurs to massive gorillas.
Mouse lemurs.
Damn. See, primates just describes a kind of
Well,
animal.
are all humans the same species?
Yes, all humans belong to the same species, Homo sapiens. Despite our diverse appearances, we share 99.9% of our DNA.
And that's how you know it's the same species. It's how much of the DNA is the same. So a chimpanzee and a ape or a gorilla are both primates, as they fit into that category of animal. They are not the same species.
Really?
Whatever the species name for chimpanzee is, it's not the same species name as it is for gorilla.
So when we're talking species, that's more of a ringneck pheasant versus a Chinese pheasant versus a Mandarin pheasant.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know much about birds to know if those are species difference or not, but it would have to do with how much DNA is shared.
Well, they're all pheasants.
Correct. And they're probably different. So, like,
Because they're all primates.
no, pheasants aren't primates.
No, pheasants are. I'm saying monkeys are.
Yeah, but like
Is monkey is that that's pretty generic term.
monkey is very generic.
Okay.
But a monkey is a kind of primate.
Is there an actual monkey? Like this is a monkey.
Well, no, I mean, monkey.
This is a chimpanzee. This
monkey
is a
would be
monkey.
like dog.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so a chimpanzee would be a type of dog.
type of monkey. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I think monkey would be the generic.
So monkey
Chimpanzee
would be
a
the
specific kind of monkey.
Okay. So you
And a
said
gorilla would be a different specific kind of monkey, and an
but
ape
a
would be a
gorilla's a
different
monkey?
specific.
I don't think
say.
is a gorilla a monkey?
Gorillas aren't monkeys. They're actually apes. While both are primates, gorillas belong to the ape family, which includes chimps and humans too.
Hold on a second. What's the difference between a monkey and an ape?
The main difference is that monkeys have tails while apes don't. Apes are generally larger with broader chests, and they're more closely related to humans. Monkeys are smaller and more numerous, with about 260 species compared to just a handful of ape species.
So if your buddy you grew up with had a tail, he's probably more still towards the monkey line than the human line then, right?
You know that buddy.
If your buddy had a tail, it might make you both more
That's
monkey-like.
not
Humans
unusual.
and monkeys.
It's genetic.
Tails aren't the... Well, that's pretty awesome. Your buddy's got some serious monkey skills going on there. I bet he's the hit of every party. Nothing says conversation starter like a wiggling tail.
Nothing says conversation starter like I was back in the Navy and we were in the Philippines and all of a sudden I felt this lady unzip my pants and my buddies are all smiling at me while we're playing poker. And that's how he starts a story. It has nothing to do with watch my tail wiggle.
Your friend's got quite the storytelling style. Starts with Navy adventures in the Philippines and somehow ends up at tail demonstrations.
Echo.
That
Are apes and humans in the same genus?
Humans and apes aren't in the same genus, but they're close relatives. Humans belong to the genus Homo, while apes like chimpanzees, gorillas, and orangutans have their own distinct genera. We're all part of the same family, Hominidae though.
Hominidago?
It goes family, genus, species.
It's a what? Hominidago? Like Winnebago?
Humans belong to the family Hominidae, genus Homo, and species Sapiens. So we're Homo sapiens, not Homo habilis or Homo erectus, though sometimes our morning routines might make us feel a bit erectus.
What? And I'll see that is good, Echo. Good job.
I was gonna make
Good right there. Well, she said you left us. We were both smiling waiting for that. She beat us to it. She did. She beat us to it. I like that. Good job, Echo. You earned that well. Oh, geez. She's learning. You know, raising kids. You gotta love it. Echo's growing up. That was your eyes. How long does it take me to take an Echo dot and turn it racist? That is the question. Yeah, right? No? So anyways, so there was this chimpanzee down in Southern Oregon, 911 call. We listened to this 911 podcast a long time ago that had it on there. And dude, it's an awesome it's a 911 phone call sure it's gnarly because like the lady's friend's face is getting ripped off by the chimpanzee in the back, but it's something you really should listen to. Let me see if I can find it. Pull it up here. 1 second.
I think didn't it make the rounds? I mean, I've heard it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a thing. Yeah, I'll see if I can find this while you're gone. Yeah, it's a thing. I will warn you, this is about Travis the chimp. This is a hardcore story. This is a true story. Before I play it any further than that, you're going to love it. It's great. Let's see here. We want to... Excuse me just one moment. I have a cold and I'm snotty and I'm stuffy and I hate it. Any of you out there, I would say send me chicken noodle soup, but I got sick and needed comfort with, so we made 4 gallons of chicken soup last night. Yep. Okay. Bose Solo connected. I'm going to do a sound check real quick here. 1 moment, please. Test. All right. Warning. Here we go.
What's the problem there? What's the problem with your friend? What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Wait, hurry up! He's killing my girlfriend!
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend!
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee!
Your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
He ripped her apart! Hurry up! Hurry up, please!
There's someone on the way.
God, please, shoot him!
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey...
He ripped her face off!
He ripped her face off? Okay, I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way. Can you put yourself away? I don't want the monkey attacking you.
Please, hurry up! Listen to me!
They're on the way, man.
They gotta shoot him, please! Please, hurry!
Are you there with your friend? I need you to help your friend. Can you go help your friend?
He tried to attack me now!
Is he still there with your friend?
Yes,
Okay, so then back off. Then don't get any closer, okay? They're already on the way.
please.
If the monkey moves away from your friend, let me know, okay? So we can try to help your friend.
No, I can't. She's dead. She's dead.
Why are you saying that she's dead?
She's dead. He ripped her apart.
He ripped what apart? Her face?
everything.
He rips her apart.
I think I'm gonna say. I think I'm gonna.
Nope. Just breathe, okay? I'm gonna stay with you on the phone until they get there.
Please, hurry, please, hurry. Oh my God! They gotta have their guns out. They gotta have their guns out. Listen to me. Oh my God!
Is this your monkey or whose monkey is it? It's your monkey.
It's mine.
Do you know how they can't see? How many pounds?
400 pounds.
400?
200.
200 pounds?
Please, where are they? Where are they?
And he's a chimp, correct?
Yes. Where are they?
They're going your way. They're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
Please. Please, Dirk. Please. Please.
Is the monkey still by your friend or can you get close to your friend?
Please. No, please.
Okay, I need you to calm down for me. I know it's hard, okay? I know it's hard. But they're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
God, please. They tell them they got to shoot him because I tried stabbing him and he's not, and it made him worse.
Okay, please.
Have them shoot him.
They will. Sandra, I already have the fire department close by, okay? So as soon as the police gets there, the fire department's going to move in, okay? The fire department can't move in yet, but as soon as the police officers show up,
please tell them, shoot him because he's going to try to attack me now.
just breathe, Sandra.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Sandra, stay in your car.
Shoot him!
Sandra, I need you to stay in your car.
Shoot him, please! I tried stabbing him, and he's hurt now, too. So he's going to attack anybody. I can't get out of this car.
Lock your doors on your car and stay there with me.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. He will rip the doors wide
Sandra,
open.
just do what I'm telling you to. Stay in the car. The police officers will handle it.
Please tell him to shoot him. Please tell him. Please tell him to kill him, please.
They did, Sandra. They're shooting at him already, okay?
But he's not dead.
I know. They will continue until he's dead, okay? I just need you to stay on the phone with me and breathe.
He's not dead. He's not dead, God.
All right. Made it through the hard part. That is some true emotion, though. I do love that.
You could just feel the desperation.
God, man. Now, here's the thing. So, could you imagine? You're just sitting there having some coffee with your friend on the back porch. Because I heard this story a few years back, and I've talked about it with you. Very interesting story how it all worked out. This chimpanzee was older. His name was Travis.
Travis, my buddy Travis.
Yeah, we go way back. I got a cousin named Travis. Echo.
Dude named Travis.
How old was Travis the chimpanzee?
Travis the chimpanzee was 13 years old when he died in 2009.
Are we talking about Travis that died by gunfire?
Yes, that's the Travis we're talking
Just
about.
wanted to make sure
He
we
was
were
shot and
talking
killed
about
by a
Travis.
police officer after attacking Carla Nash in 2009.
Yeah.
That's the
Thank you. Now, this lady, she lived through this attack, though. The friend that she was saying was dead,
Yeah, that he was eating.
she lived. I'll post a picture up on here. She looks like Mike Myers now, though.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, she lived, but clearly wounded for life.
A double bag, you are still looking for the third. Not to mention it's old, and I would imagine it's a lot like, the first time you put on a new hoodie, the sleeves fit nice and tight around your arm, and then as you wear it more, they just slowly loosen up. Anyways, she did live, but she is off the market, I'm assuming.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, but I just didn't want you to get excited.
I'm just excited.
You seemed real excited when I said she lived. You're like, hey, all right.
I was surprised probably
No.
more than anything.
I joke of this subject to try to lighten the mood. So, but to go back to this chimpanzee. Two joints in now. So this chimpanzee though, he was like the local town hero. The lady grew him up in this town from like a little baby, so everybody knew what she was talking about when she called up. She's like,
Are you sure hero's the right word? Like, did
He-
he do something heroic, or was he just he was just known by the townsfolk because he was an oddity?
well,
It was unique.
he was unique.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, did anybody else in town have a pet
I'm very
chimpanzee?
sorry. I tried to make this dead not suicidal, murdering chimpanzee a hero.
Well, I'm just. You have offended me, sir.
What you got against Travis? Did he do anything to you? He had one bad day, and now he's a bad guy.
This is the dead guy.
No, he didn't kill anybody.
No, no.
Oh, he
He
did.
did.
Oh, well, yeah, he
Yeah.
paid for it. And you heard that in
He
there,
said
right?
he didn't kill anybody.
I mean, it's real mumbly. I mean, the lady's screaming. You hear her, she like almost strokes out at the end. I'm pretty sure she might
Dude,
have.
she almost strokes out like 6 different times.
Dude, at
in
the end,
middle
though.
of that.
But at the end, the guy's like,
But-
hey, you're going to have to
What?
calm down and breathe.
Okay,
'cause she's
that's
going
my
out.
favorite part is 911 answer guy. The 911 guy, he's an operator, whatever they call him. He's all like, he's listening to her. She's all freaking the fuck out because her pet monkey has, in her mind, has just killed and is eating her friend.
Chimpanzee.
Whatever, is killed and is eating
You?
her friend. And this is important.
Uh.
And dispatcher, what does he have to say? Sandra, if you could just calm down.
Well, first of all, I got to get your story right, though. He wasn't eating the friend. He was dismembering the friend.
Well, all I'm getting at is she did say eating later.
She did, yeah. I guess maybe he munched on a
So
little bit.
what I'm getting at is like in her mind, I mean, you said the friend didn't die. So
Correct.
I mean, he didn't kill her. Whatever else he did to her, they were able to keep her alive. I guess that's good. I mean, clearly the quality of her life has not been anything since then, but or at least not what it could have been. That aside, the owner of Travis's caretaker, she thinks in her mind her friend's dead. Travis is taking her friend apart and eating and consuming her friend.
Sure.
That's what she thinks is going on.
She seemed
To
pretty
whatever
confident.
degree, right? To whatever degree that is happening. And what does dispatcher have to say? Sandra, if you could just settle down, breathe deep.
Calm down, Sandra, and stay in your car.
Stay in your car. Like it just seems very. It seems very detached.
You know, I like the Sandra talking to the police. You gotta shoot him in the head. Shoot him twice in the head.
He's not dead yet.
He's dead. I stabbed him, and that really pissed him off.
That made it
Well,
worse.
First of all, what kind of a knife does she stab him with? A butter knife. I'll bet you it was a butter knife. Get off of her. And she was making tea and biscuits when she looked out, and her friend was getting eaten on the back porch. She went
Butter
so
knife? Nah, she would have.
she went in. So the story, and they don't talk. That was just the 911.
That was just her. Yeah.
But her and her friend were on the back porch. They were having tea and trumpets. Trumpets? Is that what I'm looking for?
With a C.
Trumpets with a C, not a T. They weren't having musical instruments.
We're not eating a.
They weren't fans of Dizzy either. But that's a different story. So they're eating tea and trumpets on the back porch. And apparently she had run out of tea. So the lady went to get a refill of bowl. And after she made the tea and trumpets,
Travis.
there was a sliding glass door, so she saw through the sliding glass door. Travis was literally ripping the skin, like clawed in, ripping the skin off of the lady's face, like
Right. So I'm saying like that happened
Hannibal Lecter style.
within the time that she left to go inside.
Correct, yeah. Now they don't know what happened. They don't know what pissed Travis off. I mean, really mad. Well, it kind of does. I mean, maybe she had it coming. I mean, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I mean, I got nothing against this lady. But what if this lady was like pissing this chimpanzee off?
I'm just gonna take the stance that nobody deserves that.
Hold on a second. That's not true. So my first dog, Koi Dogs, he's a big dog. He's a 120-pound Weimaraner. He's a monster. Yeah. So
20-pound anything is pretty big.
So we're camping. I'm camping with a friend, Rob, and Koi's eating a bone. Now, Koi, he always had food aggression. The only person that was allowed to take certain items from him was me. Angie could take most items. She had to have him sit them on the ground first, and then she could take them. She couldn't take directly out of his mouth.
Sure.
So
He was just very protective, man. So,
food aggression.
Yeah,
Never could get past it. Yeah. So basically I was the alpha, so you had to listen to me. But other than that, he's gonna bite you.
yeah.
So we're drunk as fuck sitting around a campfire. We had we'd already done a test run with him to test how fast he could run. I sat on the back of his tailgate. Rob drove down the road, and he drove. He could go about 37 miles an hour. Sustained.
While I was chasing you.
Yeah, oh, he loved it, dude. He was just legging it. He was fucking loving it. We got done and we stopped. And I'll tell you, that's scary, being on the tailgate of a pickup after you've been a mechanic long enough and understanding how easy those little metal straps break.
Yeah, that is something.
Right? Yeah. So I'm sitting on this tailgate. calling Coy after me as Rob's driving down the dirt road, right? Well, yeah, we got to see how fast the dog can run. We're pretty drunk by this point.
But
It seemed like a
imagine
good
the
idea.
bed and therefore the gate were bouncing pretty regularly with
Well,
the
today
road.
only the big bumps. The ones that were scary though were the washboards because it like and you'd almost like vibrate off the damn truck, dude. And then I'm watching those little cables as I'm doing like 37 miles an hour down a gravel
Stay
road.
together, God. Stay
Yeah,
together.
I'm like, this is maybe not the best idea I've ever had. But Coy was loving it, so I just let it go. Anyways,
So he was trying to keep up.
correct.
Yeah.
It was a good dog. That's a side note. So where I'm going to get back to chimpanzee face eating, and maybe it was deserved, is Coy was sitting around the campfire enjoying it with us, right? And he's eating his bone from the steaks we just had, and Rob starts reaching into his mouth. And so Coy backs off and he starts growling at him. So Rob's like, well, you can't do that. You're a damn dog. And he reaches in again. So Coy backs off. And he growls at him. Yeah. And then Rob goes in again. Coy bit the shit out of him. And then Rob's like, your fucking dog just bit me. And I'm like, well,
You kind of deserve it.
no shit. The dude fucking told you twice. Stay the fuck away.
Yeah.
So, and this is what I'm saying is, what if this lady, and I'm sorry if this didn't happen, but what if she pissed this chimpanzee off? I mean, really, what if Travis was the victim here? What if everybody's like, oh, thank God they killed Travis? But really, what this lady done is like inadvertently pulled his hair or something, right? And I'm not even saying she had to do it to him on purpose, but animals are animals, and if you hurt them, I mean, if you hurt a dog, it'll turn around and bite you.
Yeah, but I'd be willing to say that there's probably certain universal expectations of a domesticated pet. And one of those, unspoken probably, but still universal expectations, is that the domesticated pet that has lived with your friend for however many years is not going to rip your face. That's I'm just thinking.
Yeah, but it's no different than when the dog attacks and wastes somebody.
Okay, but now, as a dog owner,
Sure.
and therefore maybe more educated about
Congratulations,
dogs.
by the way.
Thank you. Maybe, I mean, I've owned many dogs in my time, but because of that, maybe I'm a little more educated than the average person who may not have ever owned a dog. But still being, I think that there's a universal understanding about dogs. And one of those universal understandings is don't take food out of a dog's mouth.
Well, especially if it's fucking growling at you.
Correct. But just in general.
Right.
And so I'm going to say the error is on your friend, not. Whereas in the case of the monkey, not a universal expectation that the pet's going to rip your face off.
But what's the difference?
Well, the difference is that if I expect.
Oh,
the
let's
dog's
not
gonna
let's
bite-
not look at the coy dogs thing because that was just a hand in the mouth situation.
Right.
But there's been many a times when people come over to somebody's house for whatever reason and the dog does not like this person and they reach out and kill the guy or horribly maim them. So that's no different than this chimpanzee. I'll bet you more people were killed by dogs than chimpanzees last year. Here we go, baby. Let's see what you got here.
Dogs killing a lot of people, really. I mean, I get it. People are getting bit by dogs. Sure, yeah, your dog might attack
I've been
you,
bit 5 times in the last fucking year.
but you're still alive.
I am.
How many people are really dying at the hands of dogs?
Echo, who killed more people last year, chimpanzees or dogs?
Dogs caused more human fatalities last year than chimpanzees. Dogs are responsible for about 25,000 to 30,000 deaths annually, mostly from rabies.
That's a lot of death.
Okay, but let's qualify here. Mostly
Okay.
from rabies.
Sure,
The dog bites the person,
sure.
but really it's the rabies that kills them.
Well, sure.
Because
it
the
was-
dog bite's not going to kill you.
Maybe Travis ripped her face off, but it was the blood loss that was going to kill her. It is exactly the same story. Come on now. All right, fine. So, anyways, I think, dude, I'm just recovering from this cold. I think I'm done, man.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Let's take a break and we'll be right back. And then yeah, we'll be right back.